This is Nancy with Nancy's Garden Soap, and tonight I'm making a white tea and ginger soap with roses on top. These are soap dough roses, and I'm going to be using my brand new mold right back here. And I'm only going to be making one half with white tea and ginger, and the other half with Bulgarian roses, I think is the fragrance. And I really wanted to make the Bulgarian. No, it's Sweetheart Roses. That's the name of it. Sweetheart Roses. I really wanted to make that one. However, I really didn't want to make a full loaf because I've never used it before. So let's get started. Here's half my oils. And I've got some colors that we're going to work with today. The natural color plus this pink, this green, and I'll be adding a little bit of goat's milk powder diluted in some distilled water and then strained, and I have the fragrance oil right back here. So, and the roses will be going on top, hopefully with some piped leaves. So let's do this. Let's add our lye to the oils. Did something a little bit differently tonight also. I mixed these micas with a little bit of olive oil, and I also broke my favorite stick blender, but I have a habit of collecting stick blenders at thrift shops when I'm thrifting, and I do have backups, so I probably have 3 extras, though this one's a plastic bodied, and this doesn't remove, but you know, anyway, this will work. This is called Elite, an Elite stick blender. All right, let's stick blend. All right, that is barely emulsified. Use the arm. I'm going to add the fragrance oil here. I think the stick blender might be quieter than my other one was. The white tea and ginger fragrance oil, I don't think that it accelerates or misbehaves or discolors that I can recall. I want to add my goat's milk here. All right, and let's divide this out a little bit. Put that in there. And I'm going to try to keep this mostly natural color and then have just a little bit of the other 2 colors. Sorry. So I'm going to pour some in here. Might be a bit much. I might pour some of that back. Here's, this one's going to be for the green. It's a white tea and ginger, so pour a little bit of that back. I don't think I want that much. And I'm going to add the pink into here. All right, that looks pretty good. It's at a light trace, I'd say. Wipe this off as best I can and do the green. I do want to pipe some leaves on the top. And I don't know if I'll be using this or if I'll be doing that after the fact tomorrow. The inaugural pour of soap in my soap mold. Here's how this looks right now. I'm going to pour some in. So far, so good. All right, I think I'm going to change your angle. All right, I think that's a better angle. I poured a little bit of the white natural color. Now I'm going to do a little bit of the pink, a little bit of the green, pour some more of this in. I hot glue gunned the this little piece of plastic that you cannot see right there. Hot glue gunned this piece right here in. And I'm going to pour more of the pink. And I actually can scrape that out. Smells really good. White tea and ginger, it's kind of a winner. And I think I'll put more of this on top. Let's do the pour it over top of the spatula a little bit, and then like so. I'm going to take a spoon like this and just scoop in and around a little bit inside to give it a little bit of a mix. And I'm going to do a little bit more green on top. All right, and then we'll just do a little swirly like that. That looks kind of cool, just like that, don't you think? I'm going to put a little bit more on top here. Spread it out. And I want to scrape this and put the rest of this in with my green. I have a singing husband. He's singing, he's happy. All right, and somebody tell him I'm doing a video. I'm going to scrape this here. Let me scrape this and add the green to it. And this will be for piping my flowers. My leaves later on. Like so. And while that is chilling a little bit, or thickening, I will put the flowers, the roses, onto the soap. And then hopefully this will be ready to pipe on top. I'll finish mixing this off camera. All right, there's, I think that's a better green color to go on the top. Now I'm going to do some of the roses right here. Okay, I'm going to clean up this little side right here and then place the roses in. The other side looks pretty good. All right, the way I calculate out the roses, how many roses I need, is I figure if this is 10 inches, then I need 30 roses. That's just the technique I use. I like to put some littler ones on the edges, and the bigger ones in the middle. I don't really know if I'll need 30 roses, but that's what I'm going to work on. Finding the right size to put in the different locations is sometimes a challenge. And keeping them from sinking down too much is also sometimes a challenge. Oops. But it is fun. Let's put this little one there. And then a big one. I'm not actually counting to see how many I'm putting in here. One there. I kind of feel like I need a little one to stick in this little gap right here. Probably that one right there. And then we need a bigger pink one for down here. Adjusted the angle a little bit. Here, I think I can slide them. Yep, I just slid them down. This one over, put a pink one next to it, like so, and fill some in down here, like that. The effect you get with these is really more impressive than I think the effort that's really required to do this. It's not really that hard. I like making the roses. And I do them while I have to sit doing other work, like encouraging my kids to stay on their homework. And I think I can fit one more right down this end right down here. I'm going to put one more right there. Squished a little bit, but I got it. Alright, I think that's it for that side. That. And now we just have to pipe the leaves. Alright, the soap looks pretty good. I'm going to take this stuff and load it into this Wilton bag right here with this tip right there. It's a Magic number 352, and then we're going to pipe some leaves. Alright, I think the soap is just about ready. I like to test it on a spatula or something. It's not exactly as thick as I'd like, but I think it'll work. And so I'm going to slide these in here before it gets too late. Here is the white tea and ginger soap. It's been 2 days. Oops, there it is. And it's time to cut it. So let's open up the soap cutter. You can see it there. I'm trying to keep them all nice and tight. Okay, and I think you can see. Just like that. There we go. Let's see what we got here. Little end piece. That's interesting. Here's the top. Inside. And the next one, kind of a blob of pink in the middle. That side's a little bit better. There's the top. Top is good. Fragrance is good. Let's do the next two. If I can get the other one out. There we go. Alright. Tops. I think the roses on the top turned out pretty well. Let's see. The inside swirls. Yeah, you know, it'll do. Not the best, but some of these middle ones aren't too bad. These I like. Next two. I like the green. The tops. I think the interesting thing is seeing how the roses on the top hold up to being cut. There's the tops. And so far I only see one that I'm not real happy with. Here's the end piece right there. Okay, now this part is where I had the plastic section, so it's not, that one's not really very good. This here, the top is pretty good, and the insides are alright. I just have to plane the sides a little bit. Alright, let me see if I can show you these from down below. There they are. That white really reflects a lot, doesn't it? I think this is the only one that doesn't really have a complete rose on it. Might have to turn that into samples or a discounted piece or something. But the others all look pretty good. The white tea and ginger is nice. Tends to be a popular fragrance. And there you have it. So If you have any questions, comments, or suggestions, please feel free to write them down below, and hit the like and subscribe buttons. And let's see, my website's www.nancysgardensoap.com, and thanks for watching.